Any prospect of Māori seats on Auckland's new Super Council looks doomed. And it's all because of ACT's Rodney Hide, who's also the Minister of Local Government. 3 News has obtained an email which in effect claims Hide is holding the National-led government to ransom. If it includes Māori seats in the Super City, Hide will pull his support for National. Scott Campbell has our exclusive story and he joins us live from Parliament. Scott.
Yes, well, Hilary, it's this email that was sent to National Party MPs yesterday by one of its own, outlining his disappointment at this decision that has the government and Rodney Hide in a spin this evening. Around 7,000 protesters marched through Auckland CBD back in May, all angry that recommendations for guaranteed Māori seats on the Auckland Super City Council were dumped. Since then, the Māori Party and the government have been trying to work out a compromise, but that too has prompted protest, this time from coalition partner ACT. 3 News understands ACT's leader Rodney Hide has threatened to resign as local government minister if National gives in to Māori.
No doubt it would be hard for me as minister to introduce Māori seats, but that's part of the discussion that we're having.
Hyde says he sent a clear message to the Prime Minister he won't support a compromise on the Mana Whenua seats. But 3 News has exclusively obtained this email sent to National's 58 MPs by one of its own senior members. It claims that message to Key was, in fact, a threat. It says, clearly we are at a crossroads. The ACT Party has threatened to end its relationship with National if we allow Māori seats on the Super City. Despite multiple arguments in support, its mind cannot be changed. But Hyde says the email's wrong. His party's position is strong.
We've certainly never threatened to end the relationship. What we have done is state our position very clearly, and we are opposed to any reservation of seats for a particular group.
A special select committee is due to report back to Parliament in a fortnight. It'll include recommendations for what part Māori will play in the Super City. 137,000 Māori live in Auckland, and the email says having Hyde's tantrum decide the fate of the Māori seats isn't good enough, and that consequently I believe the issue is too far-reaching and too important for a party presently sitting at 1% in the polls to decide alone. But 3 News understands it's an all-but-done deal. There will be no guaranteed Māori seats. Hilary, I spoke to the Prime Minister's office a short time ago. They wouldn't comment on whether or not there in fact had been a threat made to the Prime Minister from Rodney Hide, and they said that the Super City and Māori seats issue is still live. They claim that the decision has yet to be made, but obviously this email points out that it is already done. Now, I also spoke to the Māori Party today. They're obviously the other side of this decision, and at this stage they too don't want to comment, but we understand that this is going to Cabinet on Monday and they'll make some comment on Tuesday. Hilary.
Scott, thank you. Well, there's one more question to be asked, and that's how the public would view John Key giving in to ACT on the Māori seats issue. And it's a question we've examined in our latest 3 News political poll. We asked, should John Key come to an agreement with the Māori Party and allow 2 separate Māori seats on the Auckland Super City Council? And here's the answer. It's a pretty even split, as you can see, between voters who said he should do a deal with the Māori Party and agree to 2 Māori seats, and voters who effectively support ACT's position of no Māori-only Super City seats. Our poll was of 1,000 voters, but Rodney Hide seems to have had the casting one in Cabinet.